up everyone, let's talk about polishing. This is a good option to end your sharpening process and give your knife a shining finish. For example, leather blank. It allows us to make the bevel shine. It polishes the surface of the bevel, helps us to remove the residue burr if it is present, but it doesn't allow us to make the cutting edge sharper, because the chances are high that you will bend the edge you've been shaping for so long. And that's why, to improve the cutting characteristics of your knife and make the bevel polished and sharp at the same time, it's better to use another option. All of you know that the quality of the bevel depends on the abrasive stone that you use. And today we are going to show you an example of using the resin bond stone Alpha that you will soon be able to purchase. And you'll see that it allows us to reach, I would say, a mirror finish on this bevel, but we can do even better using the wooden blank with polishing paste. And you'll see the results. How will it look? Why are we doing this? Because we can and we want it. Today we have this little fella called Hater. This Warncliffe knife is from our partner Brutalica. I love it since it has a huge plane section, very easy to sharpen, and it's a pleasure for me to work with it. Let's make it shine and see how it will look after 3000 grit stone. Okay, right now we installed leather blank with polishing paste already applied to it. And right now we are going to give our bevel a good shining surface with this blank. But keep in mind that we have to do several things. One of them, we need to decrease the angle for 0.3 to prevent the blank touching the cutting edge that we've been shaping with the last abrasive stone. And also we have to keep in mind that we are simply polishing the surface of the bevel. We are not removing any metal right now, so this is not the sharpening itself, it's just the polishing. If we will use the microscope, we'll see that the mark on the bevel will still be the same as it was from the last abrasive stone that we used. We should also keep in mind that we move the blank only towards ourselves, because otherwise we will cut it. Okay, that was a brief example of polishing with leather blank. Now let's talk about sharpening using the wooden blank and the abrasive paste. Why are we doing all of this? Completely for nothing. I mean, for practical purpose, there is no sense in doing it. But if you want to give your knife an aesthetical beauty, for example, you don't have the extra fine stones, but still you want to make the edge sharper and make the bevel shine, well, in this case, the wooden blank is a very good solution for that. Now let's apply just a small drop of the abrasive paste on the wooden blank and distribute it along. So with wooden blank, we can decrease the size of the mark from abrasive stone and make the knife even sharper. Using the wooden blank with abrasive paste is a very good method to make your knife sharper with excellent aesthetical look. But also keep in mind that when we install this blank into the sharpening system, we have to compensate the angle. Otherwise, we might ruin everything we achieved during the sharpening process by processing metal at the different angle. Another important thing to keep in mind that we are making movements only towards ourselves, just like with leather blank. Otherwise, we will damage the wood. Every wooden blank that you use should be unique. What I'm trying to say is that since we applied a certain type of the abrasive paste on this blank, we may not use any other, especially less coarse, because if we will do it, we will mix abrasive of different gritness. Let's summarize what we learned today. As you may see, the knife looks beautiful, it shines, but just as I mentioned before, all of this is just for aesthetics. When we are talking about the cutting properties, when we want an aggressive, good cut, all of this is totally useless. But if you have a question, will a professionally sharpened knife still able to cut after all these different kinds of polishing operations? Let's see. I don't know about you, but for me it was a pretty convincing test. So, what do we need to know? If all you need is just to polish the bevel, well, in this case you might use polishing paste and the leather blank. It's a sufficient solution for this task. If you want to decrease the size of the mark left by the stone, but you don't have extra fine stones at hand, well, in this case, a wooden blank and abrasive paste is also a good solution. I hope this information was useful for you. We're happy to read your comments down below. Share your stories about how you ruined a knife, for example, trying to polish it, or how you sharpened the knife using these kinds of material to make it sharper. Damn, it looks beautiful. I'll be happy to see you next time. Goodbye.